human spirit's a very powerful thing, and I think if we open the door, they will blossom.
Yeah, my name is Marco Quintao, co-founder and director of Heroes with Ability. Married with 2 kids. Now, Marco was born with a physical and an intellectual disability. From day one, we were told that never walk or talk. As a young father, we weren't going to give up on him, and sports 23 years later on changed his life. I remember in primary school, him being bullied and coming home and telling us, I want to play sport, I want to be part of a team. I approached one of the NRL team and asked them, if they could do something about it in terms of inclusion and stopping bullying within the school's programs. We spent a whole day with young Marco and made him feel like he's part of society and part of a team.
My name is Tonna, and I'm a co-founder director of Heroes with Ability, and I also instruct sporting programs for people with disability. Living with a disability, I was born with cerebral palsy. I went to a mainstream school that never had a support unit, so I struggled emotionally and physically. But my passion was always team sport, but I knew I couldn't play it because I was disabled.
About 3 years ago, we knew that sport changed young Marco's life, and we wanted to give back to the community.
I was that kid 20 years ago, which I had nowhere to turn to in terms of mentoring. Heroes Ability is not just a sports program, it's a mentoring program, it's communication.
It was a dream that we always thought we're able to achieve, and so far we managed to achieve that dream. The majority of these young adults and kids don't have the opportunity to be involved in a gala day or sporting event. Every gala day that we do, it's about the participants to actually show everyone what they've achieved in the last 10 weeks. That's our grand final. So they come out and they put in 120% effort there. They feel accepted, they feel included, and having so much fun. And the joy that you see is just unbelievable.
Heroes Ability in the school space is very unique. There's no such program that we know of.
We include mainstream students to teach them a bit of awareness about how to include someone with a disability. Going back to what happened to my young son many years ago, it's okay to approach someone at lunchtime if they're just sitting by themselves and including them, or just have a conversation.
Us going in there and teaching them different sports drills and also to mentoring at the same time. But yeah, the relationship with the schools is very unique, and we want to kind of grow it.
We've created a friendship around every other school. Or every school that we go to, that we don't even look at them as teachers. Anything that we have in place, things, weekend events, after school clinics, we connect with those teachers, even parents as well. That connection there now is more like a family sort of thing. I treat them like my own kids.
So cerebral palsy, there's many forms of cerebral palsy. I'm a right hemiplegia, so it affects my right arm, my right leg, and of course how to talk. Direction from the left hand side isn't getting to my right hand side of my body. Something simple like tying up a shoes. I still can't tie my shoelace properly. And I'm 48 years old. I've got a mortgage, I've got 3 kids. So I had to educate my mind that this is who I am. Jobs that people take granted for, or just simple stuff like that, I have to teach myself. I'm grateful for the life I've led. The term disabled to me is a funny one. I don't see myself as disabled. I've done things that most normal people in life wouldn't have done. I've been lucky, fortunate to have a disability and to, I think, challenge yourself. You see the true ability in every person. That's magic. We get to see every day. It's quite emotional.
When we tell people about our program, they still don't get it. I tell them to come and witness the program so they can actually feel it. Instead of me or you telling someone about the program or about people with disabilities that can't play sport. I still remember the day the doctors came up to me and my wife and said, you've got 2 options, abortion, because he's going to be born with a disability and he's not going to be able to walk or talk. And that changed our lives completely. And I always tell people, I don't have a uni degree. For 12 years that I went to school, I was taught by one of the best teachers in my life, my own son. A couple of months ago, he turned around to me and said, Dad, thank you. And I said, why? He goes, because you never give up. I just want every parent to know that no matter what challenge you have, just knock them down, wave to rides. I've learned so much. That's what we're here for. To give back to the community and to reach out to as many parents in the same situation that we are now. Just glad and humble and grateful to be in the position that I am now.
Today, Sean Kepi, Ryan Madison and Ivan Clear.
The organisation runs workshops for children and adults based around rugby league.
Just seeing the people here and how much joy that they bring to my life, and if I can repay that favour a little bit to them, then yeah, that's awesome.
Various media coverage that HWA gets is quite amazing. When you first started, we were only getting the local papers in the local area, bringing attention to HWA, and obtained like the Channel 10, Channel 9, great opportunity to highlight the program, but more importantly highlight that disabled people do great things in life.
Our first one was Ryan Madison from the Parramatta Eels. He's the one that approached us and asked to be involved. He wanted to give back to a lot of people like a young Marco. It's about allowing these young adults or young kids the opportunity to be able to connect with these superstars that they see on TV. We're fortunate enough to be connected with so many other ambassadors. How they connect with us, things like Zoom, and get a one-on-one conversation with some of our participants. The participants love it. As soon as you put a camera there, even just if I get my phone and just take photos, they love photos. They love being interviewed. I get my young daughter to actually go around with a little microphone and she's actually asking them a question, so it makes them feel like they are important themselves.
The various clients and carers who come to our program, it's a mixture of abilities coming together and showing what they can do with their ability. When they do it, the clients really lift because they look up to the carers, the confidence that we get through the clients. One particular client is Pauline, reserved, very shy. Just to see her now, it's like, wow, she's on Twitter with the NRL players, she has a chat to them. Just the confidence of her really warmed the heart. We've
got wonderful carers that they do get involved and they go beyond more than what they're supposed to be doing. It's a wonderful opportunity to provide that sports program for the participants, but also a bit of awareness about the carers.
The things that people want to see take away from HWA programs is there's change in their attitudes, their confidence, their communication. We've always been told stories of certain clients and what they have done this week and what they have never done before. It's a credit to the program, and I think the fact that they come to Heroes on a particular day really motivates them to do something.
Okay guys, I'm going to give the microphone to George, because was it what? Okay, here we go, George.
So, congratulations everyone for having a good day. You all have done well. Thank you. Please don't underestimate the power of the human spirit. I was born disabled. I've accomplished so much in my life. I think sometimes people think disabled people don't understand or can't get things done through our program, Heroes Ability. And we've seen great changes with the clients. I'm humble and privileged to be in a position that I hold as a disabled person, and going to work 110% to make sure they're happy and enjoying themselves. I've done my job. Hopefully you will open doors for other disabled people to come in to join us or just have a go in life.
There's no such book that you get or you can buy that people can give it to you and you'll learn about disabilities. But nothing beats experience. And that's one of the reasons why I connected with George, with his experience, with my experience. With my own son, it's unique. And everything that we do is from the heart. It's not made up.